In 1983, an olive oil scandal rocked Europe when it was discovered that some olive oil on the market wasn't olive oil at all, but a mix of other cheap oils. Shocking, right? Today, the production of authentic olive oil is a closely guarded process. But how is this golden liquid really made? From ancient hand-picking methods to modern-day high-tech factories, the journey from olive to bottle is full of fascinating secrets. Let's dive into the true magic behind every drop. Step 1. Harvesting the olives. The journey of olive oil begins where the olives grow, on sprawling, sun-kissed groves. The timing of the harvest is crucial because the ripeness of the olives directly impacts the flavor and quality of the oil. Harvesting typically happens in late autumn, usually between September and November, depending on the region and weather conditions. But did you know that the method of harvesting also influences the final taste of the oil? In traditional olive groves, hand-picking was the preferred method, and in some boutique farms, it still is. This careful method ensures the olives aren't bruised or damaged. However, modern farms now use mechanized harvesters that shake the trees and collect the olives more efficiently. Here's a fun secret. Some of the finest olive oil brands still prefer hand harvesting, even though it's more labor-intensive and costly. Why? Because the care taken in hand-picking ensures that only the best olives, without any damage, make it to the factory. The result is a richer and purer oil, and many olive oil experts can actually taste the difference. So next time you're buying olive oil, check if it's hand harvested. You're likely in for a treat. Step 2. Transport to the mill. Once the olives are harvested, they need to be processed as quickly as possible to prevent them from fermenting or spoiling. Olives start degrading the moment they're picked, so timing is critical. Within 24 hours of harvesting, they are transported to a nearby mill. And here's where things get interesting. The type of container used to transport the olives can also affect the oil quality. If the olives are packed too tightly or exposed to too much heat during transport, they can bruise or ferment, which can make the oil bitter. A little known fact about olive oil production is that some premium producers even use temperature-controlled trucks to transport the olives to the mill. These trucks maintain an ideal cool temperature to prevent any premature fermentation or spoilage. This extra step can be costly, but for high-end olive oil producers, it's well worth the effort to maintain that perfect flavor. Step 3. Cleaning the olives. Once the olives arrive at the mill, the first step is to clean them thoroughly. They are washed to remove dirt, leaves, and small twigs. This might seem like a simple task, but it's essential because any foreign materials can contaminate the oil and ruin its flavor. This process is done using large washing machines that gently clean the olives without damaging them. After all, you want only the best parts of the olives to make it into the oil. Did you know that some high-quality olive oils go through 2 or 3 rounds of cleaning? It's because even the smallest impurities can change the flavor or appearance of the oil. This meticulous attention to detail ensures that the olive oil stays fresh, clean, and pure right from the start. Step 4. Crushing the olives. After cleaning, the next step is crushing the olives to release their oil. In the past, this was done using large stone wheels, which would slowly grind the olives into a paste. Some traditional mills still use this method, which creates a unique flavor that many people adore. However, most modern factories use stainless steel rollers or hammer mills, which are faster and more efficient. The olives are crushed, pits and all, to produce a thick paste. This paste contains the oil, water, and solid parts of the olives. Here's a fun fact. Crushing the olives with the pits can actually enhance the flavor of the oil. The pits contain natural antioxidants, which help preserve the oil and give it a slightly more complex taste. While some producers remove the pits before crushing, others keep them in for that extra punch of flavor. Step 5. Malaxing the olive paste. Once the olives are crushed into a paste, it's time for malaxation. This step involves slowly mixing the paste to allow the oil droplets to combine and separate from the water and solid. It's a slow, deliberate process that can take anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes, depending on the type of oil being made. This step is critical for developing the oil's flavor and aroma. It's also where a lot of science comes in. Temperature control during malaxing can greatly impact the quality of the oil. If the paste gets too hot, it can ruin the flavor and cause the oil to oxidize. Did you know that cold-pressed olive oil refers to the temperature during this step? The term means that the malaxation process never exceeds 27 degrees Celsius or 80 degrees Fahrenheit, preserving the flavor and nutritional quality of the oil. So the next time you see cold-pressed on an olive oil bottle, you'll know exactly what that means. Step 6. Separating the oil. Once the malaxation process is complete, the paste is moved to a centrifuge. This machine spins the paste at high speeds to separate the oil from the water and solid olive particles. The centrifugal force causes the heavier water and solids to move to the outside, while the lighter oil collects in the center and is drawn off. This is a critical moment in the process, as it's when the liquid gold is finally extracted from the olive paste. Here's a secret: the speed of the centrifuge can also impact the flavor and quality of the oil. Slower centrifuges tend to produce a richer, more robust oil, while faster ones can yield a lighter, more delicate flavor. Some olive oil producers even adjust the speed based on the type of olives they're using or the flavor profile they're aiming for. Step 7. Filtering the oil. After centrifugation, the oil still contains tiny bits of olive flesh and other impurities. To ensure the oil is as pure as possible, it goes through a filtering process. Some producers use cloth filters, while others use more advanced mechanical filters. This step removes any remaining water and solids, leaving behind only the purest olive oil. However, not all olive oils are filtered. Some unfiltered olive oils retain small bits of olive particles, which gives them a cloudy appearance and a more robust flavor. Here's an interesting fact: while unfiltered olive oil can have a stronger flavor, it also has a shorter shelf life. The tiny bits of olive left in the oil can cause it to spoil faster. So if you buy unfiltered oil, it's best to use it quickly. Filtered oils, on the other hand, last longer and tend to have a cleaner, more refined taste. Step 8. Storing the oil. Once the oil is filtered, it's time to store it. Proper storage is key to preserving the oil's flavor and quality. Olive oil is highly sensitive to light, heat, and air, which can cause it to oxidize and go rancid. To prevent this, the oil is usually stored in large stainless steel tanks that are kept in cool, dark rooms. Some producers even flush the tanks with nitrogen to remove any oxygen, further preserving the oil's freshness. A hidden secret in olive oil storage: some premium brands age their olive oil for a few months before bottling it. This aging process allows the flavors to develop and mellow, much like wine. However, this is a delicate process, as too much aging can cause the oil to lose its freshness. Step 9. Bottling the oil. Finally, the olive oil is ready to be bottled. Most olive oil is bottled in dark glass or opaque containers to protect it from light. The bottles are filled using specialized machinery that ensures the oil is not exposed to air, which could cause it to oxidize. High-end producers take extra care to use airtight seals to keep the oil fresh for as long as possible. Fun fact: some boutique olive oil brands even bottle their oil by hand. This is especially common in small artisanal farms where every step of the process is done with love and care. Hand bottling ensures that each bottle is filled perfectly and gives the oil a personal touch. Step 10. Distribution and enjoyment. Now that the oil is bottled, it's ready to be distributed and enjoyed. Olive oil is shipped all over the world and used in a wide variety of dishes, from salads to pastas to desserts. But did you know that olive oil tastes best when it's fresh? That's right, olive oil has a shelf life, and it's best consumed within a year of production. The flavor of olive oil can change over time, becoming more bitter or rancid if not stored properly. Here's a tip: if you want the freshest olive oil, look for bottles with a harvest date. Some premium olive oil brands include this on their labels, so you know exactly when the olives were harvested and pressed. This guarantees that you're getting the freshest, most flavorful oil possible. And there you have it, the incredible journey of olive oil from tree to bottle. Next time you drizzle that golden goodness, you'll know the secrets behind every drop. Stay curious and keep enjoying life's little luxuries. Thanks for watching.